Okay. Yeah, that's on. Okay, it's on. Alright. So, let's cut right to the chase, no time for intros. The Skull Trooper is back in the shop, as well as the Skull Ranger. I would have rather had the Ghoul Trooper come back, but hey, you know, gotta keep the OGs happy, otherwise they're gonna throw a fit. Anyway, the Skull Trooper is back. This is one of the skins alongside the Ghoul Trooper that I missed out on getting because A, I was broke, and B, I quit the game at this time because I just didn't see myself winning anything. You know, it was just frustrating, and I quit, so I missed out on this. But now, the Skull Trooper is back. Now, I don't know if the Ghoul Trooper is going to come back and we're going to get a male Ghoul Trooper at some point. Maybe. I could see it happening somewhere down the line. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. If it happens tomorrow, that's kind of bull, because I literally just... Your boy's trying to save up for a couple of things. Big boy things. I need a new chair. Nothing wrong with the Technic Sports chair I got, even though the first parts I got broke. But they sent me some replacement parts that were real nice and real. We wanted to make sure, you know, your boy wasn't lying to him. But yeah, I need a new chair because I'm planning on getting a new desk. But that's after I get the chair and the other two things. The second thing I'm trying to get is a PC. I found one for like, not found one, but I found a build that I like that's like $800. So, your boy's trying to save up for that, and I'm trying to save up for a drawing tablet. The little drawing pad that I have, it ain't working for me no more. So I'm gonna get a whole tablet to draw on, you know. Maybe I can do some art live streams, whatever the case may be, you know. But as soon as this dropped, I had to pick it up. Because this is a skin. I'm an OG. I do not need to validate that my gangster. Y'all know I'm an OG. I got the fucking receipts on my channel. Nobody can tell me that I'm not. And if they do, they can eat a dick. Either way, I missed out on this skin because I was broke and I quit playing the game. So now I get to validate that OG core and get myself this Skull Trooper. Now, in my personal opinion, these are the last two skins I need to get, so that desperation of wanting to buy another person's account can go away completely, or the Renegade Raider and the Ghoul Trooper. I don't care for any of the Christmas skins. I don't care about any of that. Doesn't matter. Move along, right? I just need those two. Just those two. I was contemplating not getting this skin, saving my money, and then just waiting for my next check and then continue to build my money so that, you know, I can get that drawing tablet, and then saving my checks up until next year, possibly. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wait that long. I don't know if anybody's going to try to pull a fast one on me and get me a new PC, because I've been talking to my grandma about it. But other than that, saving up my money, possibly next year in March, go ahead and get that PC, and then next year in May, no, I mean either next year in February or March get the PC. April or May for the chair. Hopefully I have enough in June to get that desk and have a completely new setup. But for now, your boy's gotta satisfy his core. I gotta finally do it. I did it with the Red Knight. I'm finally gonna be able to do it with the Skull Trooper. Hopefully I can do it with the other two, and then I'll be okay. There are no other OG skins that I want other than these. Not the Christmas skins. Yeah, not the Christmas skins. Not the odd out, like the odd one out type skins. Like I don't care for those. You can keep those for it. So you can keep those, sir. I feel like after I get those skins, I can just focus on Save the World again. Because I have this skin in Save the World. I have the Renegade Raider in Save the World. I have the Gold Trooper in Save the World. I mean, the Red Knight's not in Save the World, so I can't really say I have the Red Knight, but you guys get the point. So I have enough to get this, her, and this cool site. I guess this is their main way of securing the OG status, because this is a really cool site. Like, it's really nice. Holy crap, it comes in green. Well, there goes the first purchase. Accidental. Yeah. Yep. Skull Trooper, and of course we have enough. Bada boom. Purchased. I'm not getting this. Nope. You guys can keep that. You can keep that. You guys can go. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like watching. But no, you guys can keep that, bro. I'm good with what I got. So I finally got it, everybody. The Skull Trooper is now in my possession. But y'all know I love the female skins more than I like the male skins, so maybe this is the little reference, a little shout to the Gold Trooper. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm gonna rock that. I'm gonna rock the Skull Trooper. Oh yeah, I like that. Here you go. You want to differentiate? You just require all new players to rock this instead of this. But I'm rocking that. I'm an OG. Y'all know I am. Like I said, I got the receipts. Don't try to play me. Skull Trooper challenge? Complete save it. 7 daily challenges. Play matches. Win. Play at least one with one elimination. Search 10 chests. Deal damage to opponents in a single match. How long do I have to do this? Or is this just here now? I don't see like a date or anything, so I guess it's just here. Oh, you do it? Okay, cool. Cool. All right. I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking with it. I guess while I'm here, I can look at the quad launcher and see if it's exactly how it is in Save the World. I don't know what to do anymore, man. Like, I'm good now. I got the Skull Trooper. I can mark that off the list. Now I just need the other two. Gotta satisfy the core, dude. Okay, let's try to find it. Doesn't look like it has that little white glow. That dim white glow that it had. Or maybe it's because I'm not in a dark enough place. But either way it goes, I'm happy. It may not be the complete OG set, but either way, I'm not tripping. I'm pretty sure other people are though, but I'm not. Where's the island at? That's the question. Where's the island? Oh, it's over there. Is it just visiting places that either it's been? I've missed a lot. I haven't been playing this much. They put the cubes back. I guess they fixed the problem with it, which is great. Oh! Is the LMG back in the game? Or is it just here? I gotta check. Yeah, this is what the cube does. You can go through stuff. It's cool. I'm talking as if there's people here in my chat, but there aren't. If this is here, that means that the... What else is here, actually? What else is here? Sounds good. Just swinging it. And it doesn't really do much as far as, like, effects go. But it's a cool looking site. I thought it would glow. Maybe I was tripping, or maybe that's in Save the World. I don't know. I'm not tripping. I got this game, so I don't mind. If it's not like the OG one, I don't care. Sure, give me Skull Trooper V2. I'm alright with that. Speaking of Vine 2, the creator, the creator of Vine, has come out and stated that he is still working on Vine 2, but it won't be called Vine 2. Which is kind of sad, in my opinion, because that's the name that we got hyped over, that's what we're looking forward to. He's not calling it Vine 2. He is modeling it after Vine, of course. He's picking up off the work that he made for Vine and all that other stuff. He's just not calling it Vine 2. Why? I feel like out of everything, he should at least have kept the name Vine 2. But I guess I understand his reasoning. He doesn't want that. Actually, I don't understand his reasoning at all. I don't get why he doesn't want to call it Vine 2. It's a name that people want for the app. It's not like it's a bad name or anything. Like I'm not. It's just because I don't know what he's gonna call it. I don't think anybody knows what he's gonna call it. He's just not calling it Vine 2. If he's just gonna call it Vine again, just bring back the Vine name, then that's cool. I can rock with that. But if that's not the case either, what are you gonna call the app? It's gonna have elements of Vine and Vine 2. Like, I feel like the main reason left Vine, like big mainstream Viners, left because they couldn't get paid to make Vine. Right, because, like, what's his name? Joey Salads came on the post. It was just like there was no real creator relations. There was no one, taking care of the creators. I was like, how? In my mind, I was like, well, how? How are they not taking care of the creators? They got involved with their creators. They made things with their creators. They did pretty much a lot of shit with their creators. They tried to be involved with their creators. To me, it just sounds like because they wouldn't pay you, you got salty and left. I think one of my favorite Viners, or a Viner that was kind of popular, stopped Vining, literally came back to say, I don't get paid. I'm not interested in doing this if I don't get paid. There's no money here. I'm not making money from doing this. I mean, I get that. Like, I get that. I guess. I don't know, honestly. I felt like Vine was just one of those apps that you weren't getting into it to get paid. If you wanted to use Vine as the platform to hype up or if you wanted to use the platform to geez, I'm trying to think of the word. It feels like it starts with an E, but try to use the platform to promote your other places of video platform, whatever. Other places you make videos where you can get paid for it. If you like want to promote your YouTube, your Twitch, any of that stuff, you can do that. That's cool. No one's stopping you from doing that, but it's just like, if you were getting into Vine to get paid, right, as a way to get paid, I feel like you were doing it wrong. You were really whining, just whining, you know. Like, who gets into Vine, an app, for 6-second videos to get paid? I have a lot of followers. Yes, you do. You have a ton of followers. Why should you get paid for being popular? Oh, sure, there are people out there who love your content. I'm not saying that there aren't. I'm not saying you shouldn't get paid for like having a bunch of followers. What I Jesus Christ, I lost my train of thought. Shouldn't be paid for getting popular, right? You have great content, sure. Yes, that's what you should get paid for. Not because you got 1 million followers and you just expect Vine to be like, hey, we're going to pay you for having 1 million followers. Not only that, people can loop it endlessly. If they did it like YouTube does, you know how many people would be getting paid out the butt for just loops alone? That's ridiculous if you think you deserve that. Getting paid out the butt just because you got a bunch of loops. Like, I feel like that would be broken too. Getting paid at per loop? Paid per loop. You know how crazy that sounds? What's in here? The silent SMGs in here. Cool. Yeah. Okay, so the silent SMGs here. You couldn't really calculate payment on Vine, in my opinion, because if you tried, it's gonna look and sound ridiculous. It's gonna seem like anybody can get paid, right? If they get partnered with Vine or whatever the case may be, for every 1,000 loops or something, every 10,000, every 1 million loops, you know, it's gonna be either impossible to get paid. If you don't have the clout, so if you're like a small Viner, you sign up, you get accepted, right? Everything's cool. You get paid for a little bit of Vine clout you got. If you're not getting 1 million loops per Vine, you're not getting paid. I mean, of course, I feel like there'd be a requirement, but even if you have like 100,000. Right, and you're not getting paid, you're not making $1 million Vines, right? It's ridiculous. So how could they pay you? How could they pay you? That's essentially what I'm saying. How could they pay you with something as broken as loops, where the purpose of the app, the main feature of the app that everybody loved, was the loop. There has been no other app that can perfectly loop like Vine did. Vine had the loop game on lock. Yeah, Vine had the loop game on lockdown. It didn't matter where you stopped. It would loop perfectly with the right timing. Right? Then they started the import video trend. Well, they didn't start the import video trend, but you get what I mean. The moment they allowed you to start importing videos, like edited content videos, and do the whole game for a loop. What were they supposed to do? Like, what were the other apps supposed to do? Instagram had pausing, which was fine. Vine had pausing. You can pause with one tap, like it with a double tap, just like Instagram. But yeah, you can still pause with Vine. Instagram took that feature out. I'm not trying to brag on Instagram or anything, but all I'm saying is this. For every Viner that ran to Instagram and then acts like Vine, it's like Vine was just the dead meme to begin with, that Instagram is the truth. Use a bitch. You know why you left. Like, the moment Instagram said, hey, we're making videos, and they're 15 seconds long. So, there was still a large community on Vine, even when Instagram said we got 15-second videos. As time went on, all these Viners went to Instagram because they saw, hey, wait a minute, we can get paid for making Instagram videos. To me, it was just like, oh, that's from people that I found out who moved to Instagram solely. If you got your start on Instagram, you cool. I don't fuck that. That's all you, brother. More power to you. I'm happy for you. I should be looking. I'm looking for the file launcher. This shouldn't be a bit slow, but I'm going for a bit of a rant. Just rubbish shit. I finally got this solution. Anyway, yeah. If you got your start on Instagram, I'm not talking about you. You're cool. You're fine. You either blew up after Vine died or during Vine's death. It sounds horrible, doesn't it? You were only here when Vine was dying. I wonder if... I mean, I haven't seen it, but... I wonder if... I didn't want to plant it here, but it seems like I failed. Anyway, as your boy was saying, what was I saying? This is terrible, isn't it? I can't keep up with my own thoughts. Saying something about Instagram stars who made their start on Instagram, not on Vine when it was dying. I know that's where this part was. They were saying, yeah, you're fine, you know, it's not a problem, you're power to you. But if you moved from Vine to Instagram because Instagram had longer videos and that was your main point, and you told none of your fan base the reason why you left, you just did and expected them to follow you there because you're you. A lot of people would say, hey guys, you can find me I'm more active on Instagram because, you know, Instagram has longer videos and I want to make longer content, so you can find me there. I won't be on here as much. No one's gonna be like, oh wow, you're abandoning Vine. Well, some people will, because, you know, they're gonna be on Vine to the day they die, you know, or at least that was the idea. But most people be like, oh, okay, that's cool. But some people just abandon it altogether. Like, they'd make videos they take the videos from their videos from Instagram, put them on Vine, and just say, hey, you can find the rest of it here. Go here. And it's like, that's not even all too bad either. But you made it so obvious that you don't care about your Vine audience anymore. You just re-upload videos from Instagram. You don't make the original Vine content anymore. And I think, let me first say this, right? There are creators from Vine who made the transition seamlessly. And still managed to give their Vine audience exactly what they wanted, right? King Vader, for instance, he had longer stuff on his Instagram too, but he never made the Vine community seem like it was left out. He still made content for Vine, while at the same time promoting his longer form content on Instagram. Like, he still made that original content for Vine, and that's what's up. While at the same time still making content for Instagram. He never made, like I said, I'm going to keep repeating this point because it's such a good point. He never made Vine feel like it was being abandoned. Isn't it here? Obliterator? No, it's not in here. That's a chug. Oh, no, that's a can cannon. Whatever you want to call it. And I really like that about King Vader. There were a whole lot of creators who followed suit. Dope Violin, Meech, like Meech on Mars, although he calls the artist formerly known as Meech on Mars. He doesn't call himself Meech on Mars anymore. I wonder if he's gonna go back to being Meech on Mars, like Prince went back to being Prince. Who knows? But yeah, they were making their transition to Instagram, but didn't make their Vine audience feel like we're just straight up abandoning you. We're out of here. Follow us here, you know. They still made Vine content. And I liked it that. But all you other creators, oh god, y'all made it so obvious that y'all were just saying, hey, yo, if you don't follow us on Instagram, we don't care. And we want you on Instagram now. Stop. We don't care about Vine as much. Hey, we don't care about Vine. He doesn't pay the bills. I don't think that was the point. YouTube didn't pay your bills. Instagram sure as hell didn't pay your bills until they figured out how to do it. Facebook ain't pay your bills, that's for sure. No platform paid your bills without getting time to figure out just how to do so. I think that's the one thing y'all forget. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all these websites did not know how to pay you until they figured out how to pay you. Vine had 3 years. It didn't take YouTube 3 years to figure it out. It took them longer. Instagram had a easier time because they had YouTube to work off of. They saw what YouTube did and said, yo, let's figure out how they did it and then work from there. I probably should turn off fall damage, but whatever. So my argument still stands. These people didn't know how to pay you until they figured it out. How did they figure it out, you're asking? They had time to figure it out. Y'all don't give Vine no kind of time. Y'all just said, hey, either pay us or you don't. Fuck out of here. Just because they didn't write you a check. Yeah, I'm having a hard time finding it, but this isn't nothing. This ain't nothing new. I've had a hard time finding weapons before. The double barrel shotgun? Yeah, I didn't find that immediately. I'm going on a whole rant about Vine. This was just supposed to be about me. It's supposed to just be about me getting the Skull Trooper and the Skull Ranger and calling it a day. But now I'm trying to review the Qual launcher to see if it's about that save the world life, if it's literally a carbon copy or just a copy and paste. If it's just a hand me down like I think it is from Save the World. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Wasn't there a head here? There was a head here. What's going on? I feel like something's happening. There was a head here. There's a head missing. There's the couch, but where's the head? Oh man. I mean, the rift is closed, but you know, it is what it is, right? Is the cube, if is the cube's movements putting everything back where it came from, or what? I'm not too sure. Ooh, the guided missile. I don't want that, but you know, the guided missile. That's nice. You know, I had a little bit of a crisis where I thought someone hacked it in to save the world. Like, I was so sure. I was so sure. But now, I think I was just having a midlife crisis. I'll have to go way back over there and place that stadium now, you know, for the season 4. In remembrance of season 4, I should say. Where's it landing? Okay, it's landing on the floor, so let me go over here. I went on a whole rant. It felt good though, you know, just to speak on it. It felt really good to release the thoughts of my mind about this stuff, man. Because some of these creators did Vine dirty. I know one of my favorite creators was good, right? When asked if he would come back to Vine, if it ever came back, he's like, do I want to make 6-second videos again? No. I don't. I understand it from one from one viewpoint. I understand it from one viewpoint. I don't want to go back to not making money. That's what I hear, right? What he says is, you know, that's past me now. I have the smarts and the technology to make longer form videos, and I like doing that, so I'm going to continue to do that. I don't see myself going back to Vine. What I hear is I don't want to not get paid for my content anymore. That's what I hear. What he's saying is totally different from what I'm hearing. And it's petty as hell, but it's true. Like, people's main point was, I don't want to not get paid for my content. I want to be treated like a YouTuber and get paid for making my videos. You know, positive feedback be damned. Make it... Okay, so... It's blowing me because it's just like, even now, I still don't get that. Like, dude, you want to get paid for existing, essentially. Your short content was funny. It was quick, fast, and funny. You wanted to do everything a little extra. You put your heart in. I know you put your heart and a lot of effort into your vines and all. That's fine. You know, I understand that. You want to get paid for all that effort. But there were niggas on Instagram, on Vine, who were putting in less effort and making the same amount of numbers, if not more. Like, I'm thinking about that. Like, they put in a whole lot of effort. They got professional cameras, and they got cameramen, they got professional cameras, they got multiple actors and all that for 6 seconds. And yet some nigga yet a nigga with a camera, like, with his phone, just points it at himself, makes a very basic vine, and somehow makes more numbers than you. Here we go. On the contrary, right? King Vader, he had the same kind of thing going, but even so, he put in the same amount of effort for something so simple. He put in more effort for something simple, right? And I'm sure there were at times where he wasn't even using a professional camera. He was just using professional edits. Like, I feel like there were vines where King Vader was just using his phone. Didn't try too hard to do it like was good or anything like that. Just used his phone. And all he did was the post editing. And called it. It was cool. Some of y'all put in too much effort and expect to get paid for it. Where someone will put in less effort. And by effort, I mean like effort quality, right? Professional cameras, actors, this, that, and the third, cameramen, recording equipment, all that stuff for somebody with a camera on their phone to outdo you in numbers. I feel like people who like that, right? They were just tired of people, being like, yeah, I deserve everything. Or just going above and beyond and expecting people to just fall all over it. It felt like the connection between the Viner and the Vine viewer was gone. And they gravitate to the guys who just use their phone more. It's because it's like, yeah, if I wanted to, I can make a Vine just like this. It may not do the same amount of numbers, but it's not out of the realm of possibility for me. I don't need to be a rich boy to do this, or I don't need to live in a certain area to do this. I don't need certain equipment to do this. And I think that's why certain creators got more clout, got more recognition, got more numbers than the Viners who put in that extra mile. Even King Vader, again, I keep bringing up King Vader because King Vader went above and beyond the Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Black Ops 2. He went above and beyond, and he put in edits and so on and so forth gave credit to the editors and all that other stuff. He put in that level of effort, but he still felt so relatable, like this is something I can do. Maybe, I don't know if he's ever told anybody how he does his editing style or anything like that, or who the hookups are. I want to say he did it at the same time. I want to say he did, because I feel like it's something he would have done. But it's something about King Vader that makes him an exception to that rule to me, where it's just like we felt so disconnected. That's why just like when you left, we didn't care. Like a good majority of people were just like, okay, goodbye. We found someone else to stand instead, right? I think that's where it for me was like, yeah, I don't care for no. It makes no sense, probably, to some of you guys, just like, that's just being hypocritical, in case it may be. But I felt more related to King Vader than I did to What's Good. These are creators that I like. And even if despite me saying what I said about him, I still like What's Good. He's a good content creator. He's a great content creator. I like his stuff. Between the both of them, I like King Vader more, because I feel like if I ever met King Vader and I asked him questions, he wouldn't give me a workaround. He'll tell me, like, this is what I use, this is what I did, this is how I did it. If you wanna try it out yourself, go for it. I feel like King Vader would keep it a buck with me, you know. Whereas What's Good would try to give me the workaround. Not just I keep contradicting what I say. Yo, I'm not trying to say anything bad about these people. I felt like What's Good did, you know. Because he like has he does his I think he's trying to do a seminar or some form. And where I felt like King Vader would just be like, yeah, you know, this is what I did. You know, I did this and I did that. I'll be right back. Okay, so just want to make this clear. I'm not trying to trash talk anybody too harshly. Keep it a buck with you. I am kind of trying to talk these people because, as a fan, I felt like they did me dirty, and I'm about to express that I feel like they did me dirty. And if they don't care, they don't care. But you know, I'm not gonna make it seem like they just got away with it. I feel like they did me dirty. I'm about to make it known. But I'm not trying to like overtly trash talk these people, make them seem like they're terrible people. Like I said, I just feel like they did me dirty. I'm gonna let it be known. Trooper, Skull Ranger, Fog. Skull Trooper, It's really fucking what you're talking about. Well, I guess I might as well focus on one thing before I get back to the so you probably wondering, what's the whole point of this rant? Why are you talking about Vine 2? It's not Vine 2. Yeah, well, the creator of Vine, Don, came out on a tweet. He pretty much tweeted a version of his a blog post that he has for a blog for the Vine 2, but it's not being called Vine 2 anymore thing. And he said 99% of Vine was community, 1% app. For Vine, like Vine being brought back is 100% up to the community, right? And so he pretty much said, listen, I know you guys want Vine to come back, but Vine was all you. I had nothing to do with it. I just gave you the app. I just gave you the app. What you guys did with the app, that's what made the app that it was. You guys made Vine. I just made the app for it. Like, he doesn't take claim for making the community of Vine. He just claims to make the app. Right? There were plenty of people on there who said, as long there are people on there who like, I've given up on Vine, I don't care anymore, if you did it, Vine is dead, you're not bringing it back, blah blah, let's bring it back. That Joey Salad thing which spawned this entire rant in the first place. I didn't tweet my thoughts because I pretty much knew he was talking to people that he was already just talking to, you know what I'm saying? Like people who wanted to do it, you know. We had Vine creators who said, we'd be willing to come back if you make the app. You make the app, we're coming back. Like, people love, like, these creators who went to Instagram, were making longer form content, still love Vine, are willing to come back. As far as the black community, like King David and so on and so forth. I don't know about all that. I mean, what is all that? What is this? Hold on. Oh, Siege Breaker. Yeah, I don't know about the black community. I don't think they're so much kind of what it's really hard to say something. Because I feel like their opinions matter in this situation, not only to me, but to other creators and other and their fans. If they want to stick to long form content, just say so. But if you're gonna come back to Vine, we would like to know if you would be willing to. That is, if you'd be willing to come back to Vine, we'd like to know so that we can get the hype train started. Come on, son. There was nothing more fun than the hype train for Vine 2. But he essentially just came out and said that, and then made the paraphrasing of his blog post about how Vine 2 will no longer be called Vine 2. I was like, yeah, I'm okay with that, actually. It's fine. You know, call it what you want to call it. Just as long as it's like Vine, I'm good. I'm Gucci either way. Yeah, if you're wondering where the sun is, where's the moon? Yeah, if you're wondering where the sun is, it's not coming up. It is not coming up. Let me see what happens when you throw it. Nothing. Okay, so, like I said, he said it was, just paraphrasing, hey, Vine 2 ain't gonna be called Vine 2 anymore. I know you guys are waiting on it, but, you know, I'm working on it right now. It's in a good place. I just don't want it to be called Vine 2 anymore. I feel like he should, if the community is there, he should let the community choose whether or not it can be called something else or not, you know. I'm not trying to take away his creative choices away, you know, because it's just like, it's his app at the end of the day. He made it. He put in the work. He can call it whatever he wants to call it. But I feel like if he's gonna say there was a community, he should let them choose whether or not it be called Vine 2. You know, so it doesn't look like the drum gun is in this. Saddening, but you know, it's whatever. Yeah, so I feel like if he's gonna do that, he should let the community decide if it should be called Vine 2 or not. Thing is, I just don't know what he's gonna call it. Is it gonna have the V in it at all? He also said it's not gonna be called green. It's not gonna be green anymore. It's gonna be blue. Like what? Why are you taking it too far? You gotta give us something. Either give us the name or give us the color. But you can't just out us completely. You know. I feel like we should at least have that. Either give us the name or give us the color. Come on. Come on. Either give us the name or give us the color. I feel like that's fair enough. If you change the name, we keep the green. If you change the color, we keep the name. You know? Another question I have as far as this goes, before I go back to just being silent while I'm looking for this, right? Is why not just release Vine from its archived prison until this newer Vine comes out? Oh my goodness, calm down. I've already done it. Anyway, why not just release Vine from its archive state, you know? Give the people what they want. They want Vine back. Just give it to them. Why not just let them have it, you know? What's the worst that can happen? Okay, so it seems like the bound has been shifted a bit. Huh? Yeah. Oh, I see what I'm doing. Make some space around here. Is that just something they can't do? Like that's out of their hands? Like only Twitter has access to that? If that's the case, that sucks. Twitter don't want to give it back. I was hoping somebody would buy Vine, like YouTube or Pornhub. Anybody who wanted it could get it, you know. You know, just to keep the app alive. You know, give people that. Oh. Oh Lord. Oh wait. I have a solution. There we go. Now what? You bum. Anybody who wanted to buy it could have got it, saved the app, you know, let creators continue to live, but nobody bought it. So Or at least I don't think Twitter let anybody buy it, which... Why? Y'all didn't want the app no more, but you wouldn't let anyone else take it. It's just dumb in my opinion. I think I said all I needed to say. Well, actually, let me get my piece out about whether or not the community. Let me just get my piece about what he said about the community on Vine and stuff like that. Sir, I'm happy that you kind of credit us as being the lifeblood of Vine and, you know, being people driving the community and all. I respect that. I really appreciate that. But at the same time, you can't sell yourself short. You made the app. If it wasn't for you and your buddies making the app at all, you wouldn't have a community to begin with. I can't speak for everyone, but I can speak for a lot of people. You are a part of the community. You're a big part of the community. You probably move it. You move the community, dude. I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for myself. If you don't make the place for the community to be, I don't think the community will be there. If you're not the one giving the community a space to be, you know? That's why a lot of people, when the fake Vine 2 came out, were excited, and when you came out and said it was fake, everybody was ready to tell anybody else who was on the app, yo, that app is fake, get off it, you know? You move the community. Vine 2 was like hype because you said it was gonna happen. I think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who makes the app. If it ain't by you, it's not gonna feel right. If you don't make the app, if you don't make that place where we can be that Vine community again, it doesn't matter. We don't care. If you want to take time to make this app perfected, cool. I'm happy for that. I would rather it be Vine again. I don't want any kind of Vine hybrid. I just want Vine. We don't need Instagram with the perfect loop. We don't need your Peep Chat that you got going on. We don't need that. We don't need that to no, we don't. You're good. You keep Peach. Peach is a thing for people who like that. We're good here. But for the most part, if it ain't made by you, there is no point. If it ain't made by you, fuck that app. Lame ass, bruh. Oh damn. Oh yeah, I'm bad. Hopefully this can help me. Ah, damn. Let's try it again. We gotta get one. Wow. Am I that bad? Oh wow. I'm that bad. Yeah, got one. Let's try that again. me a minute. Darn it. I'm gonna get it right. Oh, I was way off. I ain't got much time. Well, that was a bust. But yeah, I've said my piece. If it ain't made by you, we don't care. So, Don, sir, please make the app. If you gotta wait till 2019, we can wait till 2019. But the app has to be made by you. Otherwise, it's useless. Sorry. I feel like that just like discourages other creators from making something similar to Vine. Like, if it ain't made by you, we don't care. We really don't. But it's true. But at the same time, it's true. Like, I really don't care if it's not. Like, if it ain't made by you, I don't care what it does. It can have a perfect loop. It's got to be made by you, brother. I don't care. I do not care. The app is going to be garbage. If it ain't made by you, it's garbage. Plain and simple. If it ain't made by you, it's garbage. Plain and simple. That's so mean to say, but I feel like it's true. If it ain't made by you, it's garbage. Still no quad launcher. Is it not in playground mode yet? Huh. Alright. I guess I'm good. I guess I'm good. Yeah, but I'm done. There's no need to talk about Vine anymore. When it happens, it happens. As a matter of fact, when it drops, if it drops, that's what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna promote it. Like, you don't have to second guess it. That's what I'm gonna be. I'm like, oh, hey, yo, Vine, this Vine 2 drop. I'm gonna call it Vine 2, even if he doesn't. I'm calling it Vine 2. I'm gonna check it out, and if it's exactly like Vine, then I'm calling it Vine 2. Even with these new quirks and features, I'm still calling it Vine 2. Because it ain't for me no more. It's for the culture. At that point, it's for the culture. The culture is gonna call it Vine 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, news outlets are gonna call it Vine 2. Creators are gonna call it Vine 2. It's just gonna be called Vine 2, whether you like it or not. Regular rocket launcher. I think that was a freeze trap. So storm eye shrinking in 27 seconds. I couldn't find it. It sucks. It must have a really low drop rate if it ain't coming out of supply drops. It's not popping out of llamas, so. Ooh. Maybe it's just wasn't available in this game mode yet. Either way, it's crazy. Yeah, the storm ice coming my way too. There's no way I can find this gun. So I may have to come back in here and try again. It's been an hour. I could switch to the Skull Ranger and call it a day, you know. Okay. Is it in here? No, it is not. I'm gonna look at the patch notes. If it's not available in playground mode yet, then that's that. Right? We can just kill this video and call it a day. But if it is supposed to be available everywhere. Yeah, okay, so pick those up. Taking off 2 per second, I guess. Doesn't matter though. I'm just gonna stand here and die. I won. Victory Royale. Holy shit, I got it. I got it, guys. I fully unlocked that skin, even though I technically didn't. I got it, you guys. Hell yeah. Look at this cool skin. Let me do an emote. Watch it change back once I do this emote. Ah! I knew it. That's okay though. It'll happen soon. Okay, Skull Ranger. I don't have the full set unlocked. Like, I don't think I have anything of it unlocked, right? Yeah, no, I don't. Locker, here we go. Where is she? Of course she'd be here with the face. Why is she a lower rarity? Or, yeah, rarity. It didn't say anything, so I can't really determine whether or not it's in there, so we'll just keep looking. That's not what I want to do. Okay. There's one thing, I'm not seeing it here. That's for sure. I did not see it out there, which is where I would assume I would see it. Let's check it out. Let's go. That was terrible, I'm sorry. But let's see here, So the Skull Ranger, as far as booty cheeks go, she ain't got a wagon. Again, she is Ramirez. I don't think Ramirez isn't all that thick. Shush you. There it is. Wrong one. Either way, it's not as thick. That's okay. You know, I still love Ramirez. I'd still pipe her. That's so wrong to say, but it's true. I'd still pipe her. You know, it ain't nothing to me. What she doesn't have in thickness. Look, what she ain't got in thickness, she has in heart. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with Ramirez. She don't got it like that, but she's got it like that. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't got a cake, but she got a little pie. She got some pie. She ain't got a cake, but she got a pie. I think that's how we that's how we compromise. She ain't got that cake. She got a pie though. She got a pie though. She got a pie on her. She ain't a pancake. She got some pie. She got a pie on her. Okay. Come on. Terrible. We gonna find it. She got a little pie on her. Oh. She ain't got that cake. She got a little pie on her though. She got a little pie on her. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how you classify girls who aren't thick, but they aren't like flat booty either. They're like a weird balance of both. Like when you get it in your hands, it feels thick. But when you look at it from the back, it looks thick. But from the side, it's kind of flat. So she got a little pancake on her. Now whether her pancake is soft or firm is a completely different I said pancake, didn't I? Whether her pie booty is firm or soft, that's a completely different story. I don't think we're gonna find it this round either. If we don't find it this round, then I'm gone. I did what I had to do. We got a vine ran out of it. This ran a little bit longer than I wanted it to. But yeah, you got what you wanted, so at the end of the day, it's whatever. If we don't find it, we don't find it. End of discussion. They'll come back when it's not the talk of the town anymore. Also, I'm sad the drum gun is gone. Once this is over, I can go to Save the World again and continue my farm for XP, Hero XP, Schematic XP, and Survivor XP, because I'm starting to level up my Survivors a lot more. I need to get to 70. I need to start doing that Twine Peak stuff. Also, just I've got to do it at least once. So it doesn't work how I thought it would in Save the World. It doesn't slow you down or anything like that, which I guess it's good. But it does have its Save the World look to a T, and it looks good. So Instead of slowing you down, it just makes you slippery as hell. Now, this could be a good thing if you're going down a slant. And a terrible thing if you're going uphill, trying to escape, because you're going to come right back down. And it affects every aspect of you. If you're on a vehicle, like the TAC, the ATK, or the shopping cart, you will be affected. But, oh, it's landed. Oh, it's not because I saw another one. Oh, there it is. Excuse me. Oh yeah, Ramira's got a little, like I said, she got a pie on her. If you ain't looking at it from the side, she's thicker than some peanut butter. So how's your day been going? It's only morning and nobody's here, as per usual, but I'm not tripping. I've learned to live with it instead of trying to fight it. It's like I'm trying to fight the sneeze to come out, but it won't. There it is. Excuse me. Excuse me. Damn. I have no clue where it landed, actually. Oh. It's over there. Let's hop in this attack. Excuse me. 3 times in a row. Wow. I'm gonna die if I do it one more time, aren't I? Nope, it ain't in here either. How disappointing. Get in the car. Oh, if you don't get it. Damn. Shut up. It's my alarm. It's set to go off, but I'm already woken up and done what I need to do. I know you just press on it and it'll stop. And I get that, but it's just like this point. I'm too lazy. Plus I'm on a mission. I wonder if the Gravedigger is going to be brought back for the Halloween event. I also wonder if that's when the Ghoul Trooper is going to come back for the Halloween event. Essentially what I'm asking is Fort Nightmares coming back at all? Because if it is, that means it's coming back and save the world. Which means, for a guy like me, the Gravedigger is coming back. which is a good thing because I need the Gravedigger. Having the Gravedigger and save the world is like having the Zapatron in Battle Royale. It's an extremely rare weapon that no one can get anymore, like at all. It used to be the Nocturno and the Gravedigger for any event weapon in the first place, but with the Nocturno came back in July with the birthday event going on, right? Now the Nocturno is like the tactical SMG in Battle Royale. It's rare, but not as rare as the Zapatron. Whereas the Zapatron in Battle Royale is the equivalent of a Gravedigger in Save the World. Extremely rare, only came by once. If you weren't here to get it, you weren't here to get it. But the difference between the Gravedigger and the Zapatron is the Gravedigger is still in the game for Save the World. You just have to trade for it. And 9 times out of 10, you will get scammed. Which is why people wanted to come back. Just like the Skull Trooper. They want to avoid getting scammed. And I don't think people really understood that. They just want to avoid getting scammed. They just don't want to get scammed anymore. People don't want to get scammed anymore. Okay? You OG players, people don't want to get scammed anymore for trying to get like you and have the skin. You OG dickheads. It's for the dickhead OG players who think their skins should be rare and they should be revered as a god because they have the skins. Fuck out of here, my guy. If you want to prove you're an OG, just pull up the receipts. I think that's like that's the reason why OG players want the skins to be rare, because they don't have the receipts. There's no way to prove that they have the receipts. Like someone has to confirm it for them. Yeah, they're here. They've been here for the long run. You know, they were here from the jump. Like y'all know I got the receipts. Y'all know I got the receipts. I started playing the 6th and uploaded it the 9th. Like my earliest gameplay footage, my earliest receipt is October the 6th of last year. Whereas my earliest upload for this game was October the 9th, approximately 3 days later. So, I got the receipts, y'all just don't want to see them. Literally, just pull up the receipts. Don't waste anyone's time, just pull up the receipt. There goes your OG status. Everyone now knows how long you've been playing this game. Why and how? Because you pulled up the receipts. You didn't have to try too hard. You just pulled up the receipt. Like, you ain't have to try too hard. You didn't have to convince anybody. You just had to pull up the receipt. And that's it. Bada boom. Just pull up the receipts. Another way to pull up the receipt for an OG player, check your refunds. That's right. If this skin, if the Skull Trooper skin doesn't pop up in your refund, then you got it. Then you had it before. You had it all along. If it says you already own, but that doesn't show up in your receipts, then you already own it. Not only that, if you want to complain about Epic about a Fortnite skin that you have, because if you want Epic to recognize you as an OG, tell them to give you something that other players can't get. Something newer players cannot have. Here's how you do them dirty, right? If you played between September 26, 2017 and December 31st, 2017, you are considered an OG player. And what they'll do for you, they'll give you a special badge that no one else has, that can be shown on your character when you go into play. Special backlink that only those people who played can have. So if you didn't play during that time, you get nothing. Something that says, hey, you're an OG player. But you can't just claim to be an OG player and not prove it, right? You gotta have something. You gotta have some sort of proof that you were here during the long run. So if you have a video up, you gotta send them a video. You gotta send them a screenshot with the date and everything on it. You gotta give them some proof that you were here. Unless they can look back. It's so hard to find this dumb quad launcher right now. I'm literally just rambling just to stall until I can find it. Once I find it, it's a wrap. This stuff. Get in here. Alright. Yep, shut up. There. Now be quiet. Okay, so let's get off of the topic of Vine and Fortnite all together. Let's talk about Dragon Ball Z. So with Dragon Ball Super, the movie, the Broly movie coming out, right? A lot of people are starting to bring out these things that, hey, this didn't happen like that didn't happen like this, all this, that, and the third, right? Because of the recent trailer having Bardock and Guinea, Goku's mother, in it, and Goku being young and being sent in the pod, and their parents and his parents being there to see him off, unlike in the Bardock movie where Guinea was never seen and Bardock did not see his son off. He came in as his son was leaving Planet Vegeta. And so people are like this, and they're like, oh, what, did that not happen like this? Is this the real way it happened? Yeah, no, that is not how it happened. No. Goku, like the Dragon Ball thing, here's what I mean, right? Goku crash landing on Earth and fighting with Gohan, all that stuff that happened in the anime. People want to now bring up that, oh, that's just anime filler, dude. It's not, that didn't happen in the manga. First of all, my nigga, says who? I mean, the manga can say what it wants, right? It can lay out that story. Who said that it never happened? How do you know the manga just didn't cut that out? Like, you can't call it manga filler without Akira Toriyama, like, coming out and saying, yeah, that's just manga filler. Like, I don't think, to my knowledge, right, I've never heard Akira Toriyama say, oh, this didn't happen, or this didn't happen. He just was like, yeah, you know, I wrote that in, blah, blah, this, blah, that, and this, that, and the third. He's never disproven or disowned the idea of certain things happening, right? I don't think there's ever been an article or an interview where he's done where he said, oh yeah, you know, Grandpa Gohan and all that stuff, yeah, that's meaningless. All that stuff you see in the anime is meaningless. It means nothing. It does nothing for the story. Blah, blah, this and that, right? He has the manga, he has the anime. Like, he's never used canon and not canon. He's used side story, main story, and side story, but I have not heard of or seen Akira Toriyama actually refer to something as canon and non-canon. Just not part of the main story. Like, just not part of the main storyline. Never heard him say, oh, it's not canon to the actual story. It's just not part of it. It doesn't affect it. Just non-canon. If you want it to be real, if you want it to be part of the story, you can. That's cool. Like, these characters exist, but they don't exist in the main line. Whereas with Super, they do. Certain aspects do. Like, he's never disowned GT. That's my main point. He's never said, you know, GT ain't nothing to me, it's just some other project. He said GT is like a side story. GT is a side story. Akira said it. It's a side story. Where I ended it, where I left it off, that's the main story. Where these guys continued it, that's a side story. It happened, but it didn't affect the main timeline. He didn't just write it off as non-canon. He said it's a side story. Meaning, if I wanted it to end in GT, it ended in GT. To me, Super's a side story. If people wanted it, saw GT and said that's my end, that's the definitive end of Dragon Ball Z, for them, sure, it's a side story. Here it is. There you are, buddy boy. I was looking all over for you. Quad launcher. Look at this behemoth. I'm getting Save the World flashbacks. Okay, yeah. Yeah, she got a pancake on her. Hold on. No. Okay, so the quad launcher doesn't shoot straight. It shoots in an arc. It shoots in an arc, ladies and gentlemen. And it sounds different, too. But it shoots in an arc. That's cool. Does look different, though. Doesn't look all too different. It sounds different, which is good, I guess. But yeah, it shoots in an arc, not a straight line. And it doesn't have the Save the World damage layout. What does that mean, exactly? It doesn't leave fire behind. No fire damage. So this game is still true to its core. Oh. So the game is still true to its core. Let me go ahead and drop that. So this game is still true to its core and keeping it different. Which I respect. But yeah, it shoots in an arc, not a straight line. But I guess for now I'm just doing this for ammo. Darn you. Again, I respect that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, save the world players, you can rest easy. They got a hand-me-down with a couple of tweaks. What was that? Oh, so there. But yeah, they got a hand-me-down with a couple of tweaks, so it's all good. They're not getting the carbon copy. If that was a concern of yours, you can rest easy now. Okay. It does shoot at a kind of controlled rate. There's no overdoing it, but there's no underdoing it. You can shoot a barrage. Let me see if I try to hold 5 each. Would that affect anything? That's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. Let's see if we got any rockets in here. That dirt pile would have had something in it if it was Save the World. Darn it. Okay. Hold on, we're almost there. Okay. Okay, let's give it a shot. Oh boy, I didn't calculate this pretty well, did I? No, I did not, sir. So let's let's try that again with better calculations. Did not calculate my consumption of ammo to correctly without reloading either. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm just trying to see just how much of a mirage I can cause. Okay, cool. So. Okay. Okay, we're good. So let's see. Okay, so you can have a decent onslaught of just a rocket barrage if you do it like this, so that seems pretty terrible. Yeah, I can see this being an issue. But yeah, there it is. After about an hour and some time, we finally found it. And yeah. I don't know what to do, so I'll just do the true heart. So that's about it for this live stream. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to enjoy having the Skull Trooper now. I would do some gameplay, but I'd rather not. I've done enough. Quad Launcher has been experimented with, you know, all that cool stuff. So yeah, happy to report it's not just a complete hand-me-down. It has some tweaks to it. So with that being said, it's me, but Associated Care Trend.